All right, I'm going to go through the process of installing Dropbox. Now, if you know how to install Dropbox, or you don't know how to install Dropbox, I'm going to put the link right here. This is just the installing part, which is pretty straightforward. If you went to the first day handout, you click the link, you download the software, you register, you install it, blah, blah, blah. You'll get it, okay? There's two layers of Dropbox. So one of them is the website. So there's an actual like Dropbox website that you can go to, which is right here. And this has my stuff in it, right? So any files I have or whatever is right here. I can create new files, upload folder, blah, blah, blah. They also have a spot, and as you're doing your install and whatever, it'll ask you if you want to download the application. And this is where the real power of Dropbox comes in. I'm going to call this red. Because you can actually go in here and create a folder on your computer. So this is my Dropbox folder. And if I go in here to MACA or Sarcona 1320, which is right there, this folder automatically will sync to my folder on the Dropbox area, okay, onto the website. And then as your instructor, I'm able to see that, right? So I'm going to go to my files here, and I'm just going to make a folder. So I'm going to say new shared folder. I like to create and share a new folder, yes. And I'm going to make this, and I'm going to call it MACA 1320. Actually, let's call it Sarcona _ 1320. And I'll put F19 on there as well. So that way, as your instructor, I'll know this is your name, _ 1320, so I know what class it's for. And then I know F19, okay? And we'll also put the section number, because I have 2 sections of Photoshop this semester. So if you're 1201, then put 1201. If you're 02, then put 02. I'll just put underscores between all of these so I don't get confused. There we go. So Sarcona _ 1320 _ F19 _ V01. And the 2, you'll type in my email address. So it's sarconas@macomb.edu. I'll make that bigger so you can see it. That's my email address. That's what you want to type into that box. Okay. And I will say can edit, yes, because I want to be able to edit these. So if I need to make any corrections, I can make corrections. And then I would say share. Okay. Now, this is the account I'm using is sarconas@macomb, but that's my stuff. Now, the second I do that, you wouldn't get this, but I get a notification. Sean wants to share this. So I'm going to say thank you, and now I have access to it. Okay. So now we're going to make some folders inside here. And if you're on a Mac, all of these icons would just be up there. If you use a Mac, you should probably know that. All right, so we're going to make one that says graded. And we're going to make another folder that says working. And then we'll make another folder that says to be graded. Okay, so this way I'll know what assignments are graded, what assignments are to be graded, and what assignments you're still working on. Okay, and then as I go into your to be graded folder, I'll see all your stuff that needs to be graded. I'll grab those, and then when I'm done with it, I'll put it back into the graded folder. And that way you'll see, okay, this has been graded. As you're working on stuff, you'll leave it in the working folder. Okay, so I'm going to jump to our first day handout here. And I'm going to make folders for all this stuff. If I can zoom in, maybe if there we go. I'm just going to slide this off to my other screen. And I'm just going to Control-Shift-N or Command-Option-N, I think it is on a Mac, to make a new folder. And I'm just going to make folders for each assignment. And this just saves you a little bit of a step later, because then you don't have to worry about remaking these folders or any of that. Oops. Connect drawing. And cartoon character, we have a planning folder that'll be inside this. Okay, so I'm going to drop that cartoon character planning into the cartoon character folder. And photo collage. Stage 1. And I'm just going to copy and paste that and then just call that stage 2. Call it photo collage planning. Photo collage thumbnails. And that should be it there. Okay. And then we have our drawing folder. Now, in the working drawing folder, we really don't have anything for that at the moment, or we'll kind of be creating these and then dropping them into the graded folder as we go. So I'm just going to go and cut this, put it in the to be graded folder. There we go. Because this is really going to be like a live thing where you just draw and save it right into this folder, and then I'll just pull stuff out after I'm done grading it, so I know it's been graded. You won't really be working on anything for that drawing one. Okay. And then I'm going to go into our working folder. Okay, make sure everything's good. Yep. All right. I call it tearing. I want to call it tear sheet. There we go. All right, so there's all of our assignments, okay? So now this should be set up, and I can verify if I double click on my Dropbox. Oops, if I go to my Dropbox folder, there it is. You'll see that automatically this synced to my online presence. So graded, to be graded, working, those are all online now. And if I go back to my sharing, no shared folders to add, yes. Links. Probably because I shared it with myself. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So if I go here, I can see the two people. And then if I go to the dots and I go to share, I can also add more people if I needed to. But I obviously don't need to. Everything is good. Okay. So that should be it. Okay. So now, as I do work, I'm going to work in Photoshop. And go to my 1320, go to my folder. So let's say I'm working on my web page assets. I go into this folder, I work on stuff, whatever I'm doing here. Once I'm done, I'm going to take the file from this folder. I'm going to go into my, I'm going to copy this web page assets folder when I'm all done with it, go into my to be graded folder, and then I will paste it in there. And that will say, okay, you're ready to grade this. And then as your instructor, I'm going to cut that out of there when I'm all done grading it, and I'll paste it into graded saying this is all graded. Okay? And then once you're done with it, then you can just scoot it out. Delete it for everyone. All right, so that's Dropbox. It seems complicated, possibly if you've never used anything like that, but it is pretty straightforward. If any questions, let me know.